So I moved to Glasgow 4 years ago, and since the beginning I've been collaborating with different independent fashion designers, mainly from Scotland, from Glasgow, on a variety of events. I was organising charity fashion shows, photo shoots, market fairs, and it was nice to see how interested people are in collaborating on new ideas with other creative people, and basically get involved with that community in Scotland. When first Meet the Locals came about, I've met about 3 people that own streetwear brands, and I knew there's no events happening that basically bring kind of streetwear lovers together and kind of deliver something for this kind of part of the community. So I thought I'll just give it a try and see how it's gonna work. So the first 2 events we did in 2014. They were based in the West End in Records Factory, so it was quite a relaxed atmosphere. It was in an evening hours, so it was quite laid back. And we invited different streetwear brands from Glasgow and Edinburgh to have a stall and basically to meet their customers and display their stuff. We also had live music, and at the end of the night we did. This thing is really reactive. And we did a fashion show at the end of the night, which wasn't kind of regular catwalk. It was quite laid back, quite relaxed, and represented what streetwear was about. This event showed me basically the high volume of interest in events like that, because there was nothing else really happening that was bringing streetwear community together. It showed that people are really enjoying it, and that's why I kind of thought about putting it forward basically. And in terms of brand owners, they liked the fact that this event was really wasn't very competitive. It had this collective feel of it. So it was nice to see, for me especially, that the event represented the atmosphere that I really wanted to achieve from that event. This kind of collective, collaborative feel. It was those first 2 events that also helped me to shape the idea of organising the first streetwear festival in Glasgow, which we did in the studio. It was a new tattoo spot that recently opened in town. I wanted to find quite a unique location for it, so I thought Tattoo Studio is a perfect place for it to kind of give it a unique kind of streetwear underground feel. So again, we invited a few different brands from, this time we focused mainly on Glasgow, and they were, basically everybody had stalls where they were representing their brands. We had, again, like music, and this time instead of wanting to do something engaging, so instead of a fashion show, we did a live photo shoot done by Gordon Ramsay as well, which was definitely very popular. Models were representing the personality behind each brand that was involved in the event, so it was definitely very fun and engaging. We also had a photo booth for people, so whenever people seen the models getting their picture taken, they could actually go downstairs and get their professional picture taken as well. So it was definitely quite popular. And those 2 events gave me helped me to structure what I want to do with Meet the Locals and what problem I want to solve with it. So I thought that all brands, also from Glasgow especially, contacted me after that and showed me that basically there's nothing else happening like that, and they want to get involved and be a part of this community and contribute to the streetwear scene in Glasgow. So we then managed to get so many brands on board that we actually opened the shop for 3 days in the studio again, downstairs. So we were quite limited by the space because we were doing it in that small room. We fit in exactly 10 brands in there. They were all from Glasgow, and they were all kind of representing different lifestyles. So it was quite nice to see them all kind of set up in one shop for the first time. This year we also collaborated with one of the boutiques in Princess Square. So our brands were present in Princess Square for a full month. So again, it was great to see all these local streetwear brands from Glasgow present on a high street. We constantly take more and more people involved, and more people want to contact us and contribute to this community. We basically provide a platform for independent urban labels, which gives the brand owners the autonomy to deliver their brand the way that works with the philosophy and the idea behind it. We support them all very individually, and we like the fact that they all come from different backgrounds, because we basically work with people who transform their passion into the apparel. So all the designs basically reflect their lifestyle, their passions, and their attitudes. So it's nice to meet them all in kind of one event. New media is definitely a huge part of what I do. So this collective was mainly built through social media and through Facebook. at the beginning I wasn't using emails, I was focused on Facebook messages because I wanted to give it quite an informal feel, and we are basically strongly involved with all the social media channels, so with your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, so obviously you always kind of have to almost put a picture of an event up on Instagram, get tons of tons of new followers and stuff, but I think personally it's not enough. I think it's quite important to meet people, and same as you all came down here to actually listen to us instead of going on YouTube and listening to us afterwards. So it's quite nice to actually personally meet the people that stand behind the brands or behind the fashion labels and stuff like that. So I think it's quite important to actually get this engagement with real people and not just purely online. What we also do is we basically prove the creativity in Scotland. I like to think that we're almost like a wee gallery of talent, because on every one of our events we constantly bring new people in who display their newest work. So it's quite important to basically support them, because by supporting local businesses, no matter if it's fashion, food or tech, you basically support the local economy. So most of our brands also actually manufacture stuff in Scotland. So it's quite important, it definitely adds value to the purchase. Oops. So this project is definitely expanding really fast. We constantly take more people on board, and so far we've been mainly focused on kind of one-off event, but this year we also we're upgrading the locals profile, and we're launching an e-commerce website this spring. We already have quite a few brands from all over the UK wanting to get involved, so it's nice to see that people are actually confirming your idea and basically proving you that you're doing something right. So at the end of the day, we're all better than mass production, so it's nice to get something personalized and buy from local traders. So yeah, hopefully you'll get involved with what Media Locals is about, and thanks very much.